Yep, so you know what it is. It's 107.5 WGCI, the Shy's number one for hip-hop and R&B. I go by the name of Keke, and I love ya. You know I'm riding, and I keep, man, a fly chick on deck with me, and I'm so geeked right now. The baddest bitches in the building.
Woo!
Trina,
hi, Keke.
What's good?
How are you? I'm good, great, happy, blessed, happy to be here.
Yes, girl. We are so excited to have you in studio. I know I am.
Thank you.
Because before I even get started, I got to just take a minute to fan out. Like, I don't know if you understand. Like, as a shorty, me and my friends, shout out Christine, Portia, Tiffany. Girl, we was listening to that album, The Baddest Girl. Had no business.
Had no business. About to get in trouble.
Y'all
was turned and lit in the car. It was y'all night out.
Yes. And I just really think, like, you instilled a little piece of confidence in every little black girl that heard that album, because we all learn how to talk greasy from you.
Yes, absolutely. You know, make you just a strong woman, you know, build that confidence and just that, like, independent, like, bossy, you know, I like them kind of women, you know, one that can stand on her own. So I always had that flip mouth, and when I know women, you know, they grew up and they wasn't supposed to listen to that, but it's still, when you're grown now, you kind of appreciate that.
Girl.
One time you got in trouble for it, or one time, you know, so
yes.
I love that.
I will go back to some Trina lyrics on the dude real quick, you know?
Fast.
So, man, gotta congratulate you on the new album.
Yes, thank you.
You snapped.
Thank you.
Like, I know you made us wait a little bit for the album.
Yeah, it wasn't really all my fault, though. It was a lot. It was a mixture of just, you know, like, getting a lot of stuff clear. That's the biggest thing. People don't really understand that. I know, especially, like, my fans, they were so, like, irate when the album didn't come out at certain times. And then one time it was one thing, one time it was something else. The final blow for me is when it was supposed to drop this particular day, and I think it was September the 8th, and the hurricane came. Oh. And that was just like, okay, you know, kind of selfish. I promote my album if it would have came out, but it wasn't meant to. And then I had, like, clearance issues from the artists and the labels and just a bunch of different stuff that people don't know that goes on behind the scenes. Yeah. So it was a lot of work, like a lot of draining, trying to figure it all out. But, you know, we finally got it all situated. We got everything under control, and the album came out.
And it's crazy.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm almost happy you made us wait.
Thank you.
Because I know you really took your time with this and really put the finishing touches on it.
I did.
Like, you got records with everybody.
Yes, I do.
I mean, Rico Love, who I love. Rico Love.
He's such an inspiration. And he actually kind of produced mostly all the album. Like, he did, like, probably 8 records on the album, 9 records on the album. So, yeah, big up to Rico. Like, he's such an innovator. And every time I'm in the studio with him, it's life, you know? It's like be reborn again. Yes.
You got 7th Street on the album.
Love 7.
K. Michelle.
Yes, love K.
Kelly Price.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm like, what?
I was like, what? The Kelly Price thing kind of happened real different, because I was in the studio recording with, like, some of my friends, and a friend of mine actually, she was in town, I think, you know, to work with somebody or something, and he was like, hey, stop by the studio. And then she had no idea it was my studio session. I had no idea she was coming, and I looked up, and she busted through the door, and I was like, is that the real Miss Kelly Price?
Right, like, is that the voice?
I was fanned out, and then, you know, I was playing the record. She was like, hey, don't stop, like, play the music. And she heard this record, the record I did for my mom, and went in the studio and just, like, in the booth did it. Like, I think I'm still fanned out over that. Like, a part of me is still like, wow. Every time I look at, you know, her, I think of that moment. Like, I just cannot, it just happened, like, so organic. You know, that made me feel really, really great.
And we can feel that listening to it. Yeah. Of course, the big feature, Nicki Minaj. The BAPS record.
Yes.
Crazy.
Thank you.
You put on for all Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius.
You are?
Girl, I'm going to drop my verse on your remix, okay?
Yes. Make sure you tag me in there so I can post your verse, okay? Don't forget now. Don't be stingy with the verse, only keeping it up here.
I definitely will do. Like, so when I started playing the record, right, Babs, you came right through, first verse.
Just right on it.
Got our attention.
Just got it right out.
Why you go in on them dudes like that?
It wasn't me going in. It was just, you know, this is what it was. I wanted to start the record off with just, like, a real grungy kind of, like, energy. And at the moment, like, first of all, when Nicki sent me that particular record, it was just like, oh, we about to, like, take it there with the Juvenile record. Yeah. And I mean, you know, because of course, you know, that's a whole New Orleans sound, and everybody loved that record when it was out. So when I heard that, immediately, I don't know, I just went into, like, this raw kind of, like, vibe, and I just did, that was the intro part of it, you know? And that's how it just started, and the whole energy was up level from there. It was just one of those kind of things, like, you know what it is, let's just go.
It's
you know
like
what I mean?
a
Like,
summer
you ready.
anthem vibe
Yeah.
for the women.
Yes,
you know what I'm
women.
saying?
Let
Like,
your hair down, put your hands up.
Yeah.
You know, make sure you standing 10 toes down. Yep.
Cause I'm in the car like naming my exes. Like,
You
know what I'm
better
saying?
let them know. Like, no disrespect, but hey,
Curves, y'all.
Some people don't be respecting the curve.
Yeah.
You know, so you gotta let them know.
Now, did any of those guys, French Montana, Tory Lanez, did they hit you up after they heard the names of the song?
No, I mean, it's not no reason to hit me up, really. I heard, of course, people was like playing the song and just, talking about it, but it's no reason to hit me up because I'm not really like, I don't want to beef with y'all. It's not a beef. It's just like, I just said your name and it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I feel you on that. Now, with working with Nicki on this song, I love it. It's a Sagittarius anthem. I feel like it was personally made for me. That's just me being selfish. But, right now, Nicki in the game, a lot of people, beef, drama. You came in the game when it was like a team spirit. It was you, Missy, Brad, like real, a female all-win girl power vibe. Do you ever give Nicki advice on like how to work with these other women in our industry? Or?
I don't. We don't really talk about that. I just think, I just feel like everybody's grown. You just got to do what you got to do. And I think, you try to avoid that as much as possible.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of it stems up from the fans. Like, just the fans. They kind of, like, get on that internet, and the internet is dangerous. And they stir up all this drama and this cattiness and all this, beefing with the, different artists. And it just kind of boils up into making it be, like, a whole big old thing. And I just think a lot of it's nonsense, and I think for especially mainstream artists to kind of like downplay or just to like ignore. Sometimes you can't ignore stuff. You just got to kind of like step up to the plate and let it be known or whatever it is. But for the most part, like, we grown, like, you know what I mean? If it is whatever it is, if it's for you, like, you got to deal with. That's how I am. I don't really get into beefs. If it's a beef, I need to know why we beefing. If I know you, if it's personal, like, otherwise you beefing with yourself. You know what I mean? Otherwise, beef is one whole totally different thing. Like, if you touch me, that's beef. Right. But just if you saying something slick, people say slick stuff all the time, every day. Who cares? Right. So, yeah.
And I love that about you. So, you being that way has helped you just, like, be able to have all these collabs on your album.
Yeah.
Like, people don't worry about bad energy when they see Trina walk in the room.
I just be having fun. Like, when I meet people, I just try to hopefully they have that same kind of energy, and, because besides being an entertainer or artist, celebrity, all that stuff, you're still a human. You're still a human person. And even, doesn't matter what artist you are, if you don't have good energy, then it's like, you know what I mean? So.
Now, speaking of energy, love and hip-hop.
Yes,
love and hip-hop. Are you enjoying the reality TV world? Like, how is that?
No. For me, honestly, I'm not. TV, it's cool. Like, you know what it is that it's love and hip hop. It's this one, it's the show is just full of drama. I try to avoid the drama because in real life, because realistically what people don't understand is that the show is really filmed around what you are doing in real life. And in real life, I'm always doing something. I'm busy, so this is what you guys have to film. Right. I don't really entertain drama. I'm not with my girlfriends. We're not pulling wigs off and throwing drinks and doing all that craziness. I'm doing what I normally do in life, so that's what I give them to film. Okay. On the other hand, on the episode, like the reunion when I had the whole falling out with Trick, that's the one part that I really don't like.
I didn't like that either.
I don't like that because me and Trick, of course, we is like brothers and sisters, but like I've been with Trick for 20-something years before, and he's a lot to deal with. Like, in real life, yes, he's a lot to deal with. And imagine, like, we fight all the time, but for the fact of, for my personal self, I'm a little more personal when it comes to stuff like that, and like, a lot of it is edited out, so you don't really get to see everything that's being said. You only get to see like the most ugliest part. So a lot of people don't really understand why I was so irritated and got so mad or whatever. But it was a lot of stuff that wasn't said, and it was, you didn't get to see that. But the people that was there, they know, what made me so mad. But I just didn't like the fact that it's because it's publicized for people to see this between me and him, because we get into this privately. It's not for the TV. Like, we're gonna get it. He could call me on the phone out of nowhere at 7 a.m. in the morning, getting on my nerves, and we're gonna get into it because that's just our relationship. Because that's just Trick. Yes. So, I just didn't like that part because I feel like we got a better relationship than that. We talked about it, but what I would say is he understood why I was so frustrated with him, because after so much jigging and so much times and so much stuff, you do something, I'm fed up. So I kind of think I just lost myself a little bit and exploded because I was angry with him more so. But once we talked, he got it, I just didn't think he was going to be so mad because I'm always, but stop, and it was one of the things, but it's my family. We made up, we so past that, and that's a part of that when it comes to that television stuff, I don't like that part, you know, because I mean, I'm not the person that wants to, you know, I just got into an argument with Trick. I'm not going to tweet that. I'm not going to get on my Instagram and put that up for validation. I don't need that. I'm going to be on the phone privately, me and him, beefing it out because we're family, you know. So for me, that's just like the only little problem. Besides that, you know, it's more of a show and tell, and it was a platform used for me to like put my label on the RMG, the Rockstar Music Group label, and you know, I signed these artists, and I want them to be able to be seen and heard, and give them different levels. Like I did the whole seminar with the Rico Love. They was able to come. They was able to do the Rockstar Music Group showcase. So it was so many other reasons what I did it for. Yeah. And that was the most part, and that's what I got to show. I'm not really into none of the rest of it. Absolutely. And that's just that. It doesn't do me no good. You know, it's just TV. It's a camera in your face all the time, all day. So you just have to be very careful about, you know, what you're doing. And if you're working, you show work, and that's that.
Now, you mentioned the Rockstar Music Group. That's your label.
Yes.
These artists, like, you know, you're an artist.
Yeah.
And artists can be hard to deal with.
They are hard to deal with, but I think for the most part, for the artists, I think for me, they kind of understand. I mean, I'm happy that they can get to see it up close and personal. Okay. I was an artist, and the label is not artist, so they don't really understand the artistry most times. Right. So sometimes it gets very frustrating. So me being an artist, I kind of get it to a sense to where when it's a new artist or the artist that I'm signing, I'm an artist, so I'm thinking already what you're thinking, because I've already been down those steps. I've already been there. I've already done that. So I kind of have a different way to make it map out for you, and I understand because I am an artist. Opposed to me being an artist, I'm going to the label, fussing and crying and going crazy. They only going to do what label stuff because they're not understanding. So my job as an artist, but still as a CEO, is to make sure they really understand it and they be as creative as they need to be for their career. Gotcha. I'm giving you a platform, but I can't make you a superstar. I'm only here to help you do what you got to do. I need you to get out here and perform. Here's your platform. Use it and do everything that's necessary to become a big artist.
I can't wait to see what comes out of the Rockstar Music Group.
That's right. Shout out to all the artists. Yes.
So you in Chicago. You were here not too long ago with Candy and Tamar.
Oh, yes.
How was that?
It was awesome. It was different, you know what? Because I had no idea what to expect on the Dungeon tour. Right. I had heard about. Well, it wasn't a tour then. It was actually just a show. I think Candy had did a couple nights in Atlanta, and I think I heard. I kind of saw about it a little bit when Seven did it. 7th Street.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, okay. I thought it was just a concert. And then when she asked me to be a part of it, I was like excited, and I was like Tamar. And when she told me everybody was on, I was like, okay, cool. So now I fly to Atlanta to go see the first night of like the whole setup or whatever they was rehearsing, and I was just like, whoa, I don't know if I'm gonna be nervous, I'm gonna be scared, I'm gonna be. It was fun, it was exhilarating, but it was different, you know. It was different, and I learned a lot from Candy. Is just a whole boss. Let's just let's say that she's a whole boss first of all, and I even gained so much more respect for her besides her artistry, just being a producer, just being, you know, put herself in that platform to be just a whole promoter, to do her own tour like that, and to bring women together that made like a family. Like it was no drama, no nothing. It was just like we had a beautiful time every night we were on a tour. You know what I mean? It was a lot of closeness, and most of us needed that because everybody go through all kind of stuff, and you know, people we was like happy for it, and it's just the fans showed up. Chicago was one of the cities that showed up and showed out. Yeah. Them women was ready to get turned on, turned out. Their man was in the building. They was lit and pumping. So we had a real good time with that. And I mean, I really was excited about it. I had a good time.
Shout out to all the big old freaks in Chicago.
Big old freaks.
You know, it's Pride weekend here this week. So what you doing in the city? What's going on?
I'm actually performing tonight for a Pride event.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do a lot of Pride events. I love Pride. I think it's just fun and like just a fun time and just to have a good time. So I always love to do Pride.
Oh, that's what's up. So before I let you go, I got to get your opinion on this. We had the messy topic of the day today on the show. Omarion's baby mother is laid up in the bed with his bandmate Little Fizz. Is that against the code, or is she well within her rights because her and Omarion are no longer together? What you think?
Oh my God, y'all got me in all this mess, honey. Well, here's what I would say. That depends on what their code is, because we are just only speculators and we don't really know. We're on the outside looking in. You can't never say what's going on, what's really going on the inside. So, you know, for me, that's why I mind my own business. But hey, I don't know their relationship. I don't know Fizz and my relationship. I know they was boys, homies, friends, all that, whatever the case may be. But she's an adult. He's an adult. They're all adults and they're doing adult things. And I mean, I think that's their business. I don't think people should really care that much. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people are so mad, because that's a Mariam's homeboy. Well, who says they're homeboys?
Facts.
Really, like who said that they are homeboys? So you know, I mean, people grown, they gotta just live their life and just be free and do what they want to do.
Tell them, Trina. Yeah, y'all heard it straight from her mouth.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love you, girl. I'm
Thank
so
you.
happy
I love
you
you
stopped
too,
by.
Keke. Thank you.
BAPS is out right now.
Yes.
The one available
The one is
everywhere.
out, available everywhere. Shout out to everybody on the album, like Skin Keisha, Plies, 2 Chainz, Lil Boosie, Lil Wayne, everybody, K Michelle, Kelly Price. I'm just super excited. My boy Rico Love, thank you. I love you guys. Like, I'm just happy the album is out.
We happy to have
Yes.
you, Trina. We happy we got that album, new music.
Yes.
I'm gonna be
you.
riding around with my new hair and my new Trina.
And your homegirl singing the new songs, right? Thank
I love
you.
you, Trina.
I love you too.
It's
Thank
Keke,
you.
baby. And Trina is WGCI.